Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 4th, and today was a beautiful, lovely day to be alive. So, got up this morning, got a few things done in the house, tried messing with my wife's phone over and over again. The thing took a crap on her, it just completely black screened, just bricked itself, it's 100% dead. Had to charge her all night. We tried 4 different chargers, tried the computers, 2 different computers, and nothing's working. So completely gone. I even had the battery out and hooked it back up, trying to see if that maybe would reset itself, and nothing. So got this morning, messed with it some more, a little more, and I couldn't figure it out, and asked her today I can order a new battery. Might fix it, might not. $16 online. We can have it here Wednesday. And she's like, I don't know, wait that long, and so on and so forth. I tried asking Bill. She posted on Facebook, and we have an old iPhone 6 laying around somewhere that's busted that I can just steal a battery out of to try, kind of thing. And nobody had any response. We didn't have any help there. So I took the phone with me. Thought, what the hell? Somebody posted up there was a place in DeLand that CPR phone repair or CPR cellular repair, something like that. Stopped by there, went and checked my route, all that stuff there. Got done, went to the place. Found the batteries are $50, and I'm like, cash and carry's like, when we put it in, I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter. Like, I said, how much extra is the same price? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So at that point, it didn't make a bit of difference, but stuck the battery in, did not make a difference. He even stuck his second battery in, trying to see, and maybe that battery, first one didn't have any charging or nothing, and nothing worked. So it's completely bricked, and I was like, great, this is not good. $50 for a battery, and the phone's completely dead anyway. So I'm like, yay, what the hell? So I went over, stopped at the Verizon store here on 44 in New Smyrna Beach, and just gonna pick up a new iPhone. No big deal. Just buy her a new iPhone SE 2020. It's the same size as her 6. Unfortunately, it's bigger than my SE original Gen 1, but it's for her, not me, so I don't care. So, exact same size phone as her phone, just a few new features, some better stuff, whatever. So, went ahead, stopped in there, basically waited around forever. I actually held the door for an old man as he came in, so I was there ahead of him like a gentleman, let the guy in, and they finally, there was 3 people working with one couple, and then another couple guy working with another lady, and then other people got help, and they said, who's next? And the old man's like, I was in here first. And I was like, yeah, you were. Because I looked at you in for the door, but I'm like, okay, whatever. And he starts understanding all kinds of questions about the building. I'm like, I just need to buy a phone, man. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm walking around for what seems like forever. Finally get somebody that comes out of the back room. I don't know if he's on break or whatever. Comes out. He's like, oh, can I help you? And I said, I was here to pick up a phone. I said, I need to buy a phone. No big deal. Yada. He's like, oh, let's get into your account. Let's get into this. And I'm like, I need to buy a phone, man. Like, I can take out the crap myself. I'll just swap the SIM card in, whatever. And he's staring back and forth. Oh, wait. I said, I just need the price of your SE 2020 and your 12 mini, because they're virtually the same size. I thought, well, if it's not bad, well, the 12 mini's like $300 more, $380 more than the SE, and I'm like, yeah, let's go with the SE. She doesn't need all the fancy. She even said she didn't want all the fancy, didn't need the extras, so we're good. You guys are like, well, you got it in your account. I got to have signed into your app, and I'm like, I don't have the app on my phone. Well, I got to send you a link. Got to log into the link, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Just give me a phone, man. Just like, I want to buy a phone. What the hell? Sarah's like, well, we got the trade-ins. Your phone got any scratches? I'm like, nope, phone got any scratches, but I'm not trading in. Like, well, the trading value is you only get $12 a bar to sell it. I said, I ain't trying to trade. I ain't trying to sell it. Trying nothing. I'm trying to buy a phone, man. And he's like, well, I can give you $508 for the phone trade. I said, no, you can't. It's just a swarmy, high pressure used cars. And I said, I don't even want a bottle of water. I'm like, no, I don't want a bottle of water. I want a damn phone. I was like, leave me alone. And the guy's like, what the hell? I was hearing stuff. I said, man, I just need a phone. I need to buy a phone. I'm like, my wife's phone is bricked. Like, it does not turn on, it doesn't power, and you can't give me $1 for it because it has to work for you to trade the damn thing in. And he's like, back and forth. So he's finally starting. He goes, well, the phones here are $410. They're $400. I'm like, okay, $10, whatever. For location, I don't give a shit. It's better than waiting a couple days to get it. So I'm like, give me the phone. I don't care. So like, okay, cool, no big deal. And I went ahead, and they didn't have any of the 128 gig in stock, so we're going to stick with the 64 at $410. And I said, okay, good. So you want to add the different phone? I said, nope, I ain't added lines, I ain't added nothing, I ain't financing shit. I'm going to give you money. I'm going to give you paper. You're going to give me, this phone. Oh, if you're paying for it outright, it's going to be $510. And I'm like, excuse me? They're going to upcharge me $100. By the way, I'm turning the phone on. I'm putting the SIM card. I have the SIM card in my hand. I'm going to drop right in that phone to use for. I've been a customer there for 4 or 5 years now, maybe 6 years I've been at Verizon. This guy's like, well, there's no proof. You're not going to take the phone and go to someone else. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I've been with you guys 4 or 5 years, and this right here is pissing me off, making me want to go to a different carrier, even if their coverage is shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, he goes, nope, that's the way it is. He goes, you can finance it, and it's $17 a month. I'm like, I ain't never making a payment on a phone. I don't make payments on shit. Like, my house is paid for. Like, I don't even want to do that. Like, I'm sure as hell not making a payment on a phone. I don't give a damn. It's never going to happen. So back and forth, and I was like, you got to be shitting me. And he's telling I heard him tell the other guy that if you don't finance your phone, we can't warranty. The phone does not have any warranty if you pay cash for it. You have to finance and have a warranty. I'm like, that sounds like horse shit as well. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just drive to Best Buy. I'll drive to Tampa before I give you guys any of my damn money. I'm like, it ain't gonna happen. They wouldn't even take my payment there. Like 4 years ago, they first opened that store up 3 or 4 years ago. That store first opened. I walked in there with cash to pay my phone bill because basically I didn't have my debit card, I have a credit card, nothing on me and stuff. And I'm like, cool. I just want to just pay the phone bill. Nope, we don't take cash here. You have to pay the credit card stuff. Or they wanted $100 to take a credit. My $70-some phone bill. They wanted $100 extra to handle my cash. And I'm like, you guys out your goddamn mind. So I thought I'd try it out because my wife needed a phone. I tried hanging out. I was like, nope, I'm out of here. So I left. I went back, tried to call Verizon to see if I could just buy it through Verizon, pick it up at that location. And that store didn't have in-store pickup. You couldn't order it online, pick it up in the store. Everything else, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I went ahead. Verizon app always screws up. So I went onto the website. I changed my PIN number and stuff for my account. So when I get to Best Buy, it was late enough. We had a bug guy also come by to spray our house. We ended up at Carpenter Ants. So he had to get the house sprayed. The guy came by, did the whole thing, and he took way longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a 10-minute in and out spray for bugs and leave, but he went through and brushed the outside, took all the face plates off, all my light switches and stuff, sprayed powder. I assume it's 7 dust, something like that, and all the outlets, and just went a little bit on the crazy side of what it is. So took way longer than it should have. So I told my wife, I said, now I'm in that weird time frame. I said, we're close to being, I want to be back when you're off work, but if you want me to wait for you, just go up there together. And she goes, yeah, it's fine, wait for me until I get off work. So we decided right there, but I just set my app. I just went through the whole website, got the PIN ready to go. So when we get there, we can log into the account, set it up. I called Best Buy, and they kept saying we're overwhelmed with call volumes. And they kept hanging up on me. And I'm like, just got the computer thing, and never even really talk to a person. So I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, they were in stock, according to the website, they got a bunch of stock. I'll just go up there and see if I can't do it. Show up, and we get their stuff. And of course, the Verizon, which I just set up literally 2.5, 3 hours ago, PIN doesn't work. It never works for me. I always have to change it every time. So I called 611 to talk to Verizon, and they're like, you're a 9-minute wait. I'm like, okay, cool. 20 minutes went by, and the lady's like, I'm not gonna be able to actually even turn this phone on and sell it to you after we got like 10 more minutes, and I won't be able to even do anything with you at all, because I guess they got cutoff times at the end of the day when they can actually turn their phones on. I don't know what that is about. So she was super helpful in that, and she goes, but what I can do, I think I can actually sell you an unlocked open iPhone, which basically is the same thing you're getting right there, except you got a charger or some crap also in it. Same price as the Verizon version, but you can hook it up to any carrier. And once you drop the SIM card in, it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. It becomes a Verizon phone at that moment anyway, so it makes no difference. So I said, hey, do you happen to have it in the 128? She said, yes, but not in red, which my wife wanted. But it's going to be a case of who cares. So we grabbed the black one, paid him the money, $450 plus tax, so I was out the door for under $500. Headed back home, which is still less than what it cost me to buy the 64 at Verizon in New Smyrna. So got back home, just dealt with that. I was like, I was going to stay on hold, see how long it takes here to get to this thing. 37 minutes I'm on hold when I left store, and I'm like, oh, that didn't work. So I'm still on hold. I finally get a human being after 40-some minutes, 43 minutes, 44 minutes like that. I get a human being who says, oh yeah, I can't help you, that's got to be tech support. And I'm like, are you shitting me? So I end up on hold. Now I'm on hold now, so I've already driven all the way back home from Daytona, back to my house. I'm already out of the house. Like, I'm in the house, we're got the phone charging, I got to swap things around, pull the driveway, and realize we forgot to get the truck, which my wife had left at work. So I basically went back, got the truck, yada yada. So I head back here, and we get back to the house. I'm still on hold. We're now in the house. She's getting her phone. I'm like getting ready to hook it up to the computer to get it. I'm going to see if I can't sync it up to the old computer with her old phone, which was updated like, I don't know, December or something of last year. So over a year ago, she had last updated her phone. So, but everything that was on there before pops back in, and she's like, then she asked me, well, if these passwords work. I said, have you changed any of those passwords in the last 13 months? She goes, oh yeah, that's probably why, isn't it? So definitely one of those things there. It happens what it is. I was on the phone for an hour and 10 minutes before I finally got a technician that could help me, and 9-minute wait, so I was told. And he was very helpful. He was everything great through. Walked through, and he's like, yeah. He goes, your PIN number works. Like, the PIN you're giving me is the PIN you work. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. So couldn't buy a Verizon phone because their PIN don't work on the app. So we finally figured out my PIN supposedly still does work, but I was just like, this is so dumb. So I went ahead, hung out there, and it was late enough in the day, in the evening stuff. I didn't get anything accomplished except for phone and bug, and I did the route thing. And the phone took a lot of time. It was way more time than it should have been in the day. So went ahead, just said hell. We ended up eating some I had some crackers and cheese, some sausages, summer sausage, whatever. That was my dinner. Not sure what Karen ate. I don't even actually know, because I just said, oh, we're making something, or we stopped on the way home, get something to eat. What are we doing? She said, we'll just eat some crap at the house. So ended up eating some summer sausage and cheese and crackers, and knocked that thing out. That was my dinner. it is what it is. I was tired. I was just exhausted from the day. I don't know why. It took a lot out of me. That whole not being able to just fix my wife's stuff and not be able to make her life easier really stresses me out. I feel like I was the reason her phone died. The reason her phone sucked and she was without a phone, but I wasn't able to fix it. I hate that not being able to fix it solves someone else's problem. So definitely was not the best of the best things there. I got her phone all hooked up, got it working with the whole English and all that kind of crap. Went through and set up all the passwords for it and all the fun stuff that has to be done, and gave it back to her to walk around with the naked case, which freaked her out a little bit. So definitely went ahead. The actual iPhone 6 case fits her phone not properly. I have a new SE 2020 case coming. It'll be here on Wednesday, and we'll go from there. But it is what it is. So that was pretty much my day. A lot of fun, just dealing with crappy people. Except I gotta say, the guys at CPR over in DeLam, holy crap, they were on point. Like, those dudes were super nice, friendly, just knew everything. I actually asked, they had iPhones laying around, used ones there. They sell used stuff. He said mostly deal in the iPhone 10s, and they get like $500 for a used iPhone 10, and they're out because of the holidays and that $600 stimulus check came in. Everybody had to go buy a new iPhone. So definitely did not work out the best for us and what it is, but it's all good. We're ready to go, and that was it. So wrapped it up and I called it a day. That's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.